Hi to anyone who may be watching, Dr. Charles, and anyone else who is viewing this. My name is Sophia, and I'm from Team Chocobo. So our group consists of 6 members total. We have Marsha, we have Razik, we have Hansen, Silas, Karen, and of course me. So the game I'm going to be presenting to you guys today is called Celebrity Warfare. Now, it sounds interesting, right? Let's get into the details. Now, Celebrity Warfare is basically a game where celebrities are out to destroy each other's careers. The way to win is to become the last one standing, and the way to eliminate people and to become the last one standing is to cancel each other off and basically survive the internet. So this game is going to be a tabletop card game, but it's also going to include elements of dice play and luck into the game. Our target audience is ideally people aged 16 and up, but also anyone who gets pop culture reference and anyone who scrolls through the internet a lot. Now, how exactly do you play the game? So this is what we worked out tentatively on how the game mechanisms work and how the player experience will be like once you start playing. So we'll have 12 celebrity cards total, and those celebrity cards will be equally distributed to each player. So this game is ideal for about 2 to 6 players, so each player will get around 2 to 6 cards each. So the goal is to protect your celebrity whilst trying to eliminate other celebrities. Now, let's get more into depth on how that works. To start the game exactly is that with the dice that we have, each player will roll once, and the player with the highest number starts first. And based on where that player is sitting, the game will rotate clockwise. And during each round, each player gets one action turn, excluding drawing cards. A player must have about 5 cards on hand at all times. So if they play an action card, or if they play 2 action cards, let's say, because there's also like special quickfire elements to the game. So if they play 1 action card, they have to immediately draw 1 so that they have 5 action cards on hand, on deck. All hands on deck at all times. During the rounds, players can attack anybody during the game. Players can attack one another by declaring their action card to that one player. But after doing so, their attack is going to be actually depends on their luck. The elements of the dice goes into play. So basically, once you declare an attack, the attacker will roll the dice, and the attackee, the person who's getting attacked, the victim, will also roll the dice. Whoever gets the higher number wins that duel. So if the attacker gets the higher number, then the attack will go through and the attackee will get affected. But if the attackee gets a higher number, depending on what cards they have a chance to counter what attack happened to them. A celebrity is cancelled once they've received about 2 to 3 attacks, about 2 attacks actually from an opponent. So any 2 attacks. So the last one standing wins the game. So that's basically how the game works. Celebrity Warfare. With our game, you'll enjoy the joys and chaos and also the toxicity of social media, cancel culture, and pop culture in general. So gather your friends, your family, and anyone who you would like to cancel.
Hello, my name is Kongawa and I'll be presenting the key features of our game. First is the innovative mechanic. The major mechanic of the game is with its dice. Player will have to try their luck with the dice to attack, defend, and perform special actions. For example, if a player wants to defend themselves from an attack, the attacker and defender will have to roll the dice. Whoever gets a higher roll success with their action. Second is the replayability. From the 12 celebrities players can randomly get, and with the special targeted card that can specifically target to a celebrity, there are many cancelling possibilities to play each game. Third is the engaging team. The player get to engage with the cancelling culture on social media. Most popular place for this to happen is on Twitter or X, depending which one you call it. Finally is the artwork. Our game will have bright and vibrant color along with fun and silly art styles. For our prototype, our branding color would be purple and yellow, but the end product still can be changed. The celebrity would have a comically large head and a small body for the as a style, and their name will be also spelled differently. Here are some examples. It's in a way to mock them. The celebrity we choose for this game have some very bad controversies behind them.
Now we will talk about game research. Organ Attack has a unique, darker humor theme revolved around the human body and disease, transforming something typically serious into a source of entertainment. It's a card game with simple yet engaging mechanic that involve eliminate other players' organ. And this is the visual for Organ Attack. And how to play Organ Attack. The objective is to remove all of your opponent organs before they remove all of yours. The last person who still have at least one organ is the winner. And here is the setup and the gameplay. And the next is about problem statement. The problem statement about organ attack is having unbalanced card effect, like some of the cards are too overpowered. For instance, a card named Necrosis has the ability to kill an organ immediately. And another thing is about the time span. Since it's a player elimination game, eliminate players might fill out while others continue to play. It will make the player to get eliminated feel boring, as especially in a largest group. And we'll talk about the research question, the card balance and variety. We will adjust the card effect to ensure a more balanced gameplay experience, introduce the new card or mechanic that offer diverse strategy and counterplay option. Encourage the player to think creative and adapt their approach. The next we're talking about like player engagement during elimination. Introduce a new mechanic to keep eliminate player engaged while the game continue, which allowing them to take a new roles like spectator with the ability to influence the game or offer limited assistance to remain the player. And what is the objective for organ attack? We analyze we analyzing organ attack taught the importance of balance, offense and defense. Timing attack strategy and managing risk by protect vital organ, the significance of observing social dynamic and adapting to shift player behavior is also important in this game. So the key takeaway about organ attack is tactical depth. This game mechanic that force player to make tough decisions between attack other and defend themselves. It can the desired effect it make is like player will feel a constant tension between when to be aggressive and when to play cautiously. Adding a layer of strategy. The next is social dynamic and play interaction. For instance, we can create card or ability that let player redirect attack or force other into conflict, like a moment where player must negotiate or work together temporarily. The desired effect will be player will feel more involved with each other, leading to more dynamic and unpredictable social interaction. And the third key takeaway is risk management and sacrifice. This game mechanic that force player have to make difficult choice about what to protect and what to risk. You can introduce resource or character that players must manage and decide whether to sacrifice certain asset to protect more valuable ones. The desired effect will like player will feel the weight of their decision, know that sacrificing one thing could leave them vulnerable later on, adding depth to making decision.
So here is the theme and settings section. So we're going to be explaining about the themes. So the Celebrity Warfare is a humorous card game with strategic elements. So it's a very satirical game with a modern subject. So it falls under the party game category, and it's designed for multiplayer play and involves player elimination. So the gameplay is centered around using cards to attack other players' celebrity while defending your own. So making it a turn-based strategy game. So Celebrity Warfare transport players to a silly, exaggerated version of today's celebrity culture with settings and situation reflecting today's news, such as trending issues and imaginary pop culture rivalries. So the components and design. So each Celebrity Warfare, has mock features, vibrant colors. We use a dynamic illustration that are intended to be, exaggerated. So their facial expression is like exaggerated, and their outfits imitate, to recognize their style and personalities of the actual celebrity culture. So this is the mood board and concept art. So the card aesthetic, we gonna use like very minimal, it's very easy to understand, and the colors are gonna be like bright. So like yellow is bright, yellow, blue, red. The character design, their head is like bigger than their body, it's like a bobblehead. This is the sketches. So I made a logo, Celebrity Warfare. This is our only initial logo idea, and I added some star here, which is one of the visual elements. These are the card sketches. So these are the characters card, attack card, defense card, and lastly the back of the card.
Now I'd like to talk about playtesting and iteration. First, we will conduct playtesting session with diverse group. The first phase is rules testing, which we'll do in small group, 2 to 4 players. In this phase, play through the game and let us know if any rules are unclear or confusing. The goal is spot unclear rules and ensure understanding. The second phase is machine testing, which do in larger group, 4 to 6 players. Then measuring time, how long each session, and observing if players lose interest. And also check if certain rules or strategies overpower others, and adjust rules if players find loopholes. The third phase is blind testing, means no designer's help, and it will also conduct 4 to 6 people and use only the rulebook to play. Then we will check if it's clear and easy to follow. The goal is if new player understands the game using the rulebook alone. The next plan is conduct interview and discussion to create feedback. The question items of interview are: what did you enjoy most and least? Was any part of the game too confusing or unbalanced? Would you play this game again, and the reason? And also, how did the game length feel? Additionally, we will discuss with players during the session and after each session. During the session, asking players questions about rules and their feeling, interacting with players. And also, we're gonna take notes that answers of our question. After each session, conduct an interview and a debrief with players to explore their experiences. Next is analyze gameplay data. Based on feedback, we will track rules, balance machines, and adjust pacing. Divide feedback into similar groups to identify recurring issues and prioritize solving the most frequently raised concerns. Then repeat playtesting to refine our game. Finally, encourage blind playtesting. We will try to send the game to playtesters who aren't familiar with us, our game, and our design. We will only provide them with the game and rulebook. This can help us to determine how clear our rule and how intuitive the gameplay without direct guidance.
Hi, my name is Marsha, and I will be moving on to the competitive analysis. So there are two games that are comparable to Celebrity Warfare. First is Exploding Kittens. In this game, players draw cards in an attempt to avoid a specific card while using the attack, defuse, and special ability cards to stay in the game. So players use these cards to survive the longest. Both Exploding Kittens and Celebrity Warfare use card mechanics for offensive and defensive moves with the use of humor. So Exploding Kittens relies on simple, chaotic fun, but Celebrity Warfare stands out by offering social commentary on cancel culture and celebrity scandals. The next competitor is Unstable Unicorns. So in this game, players build an army of unicorns to sabotage their opponents with action cards that have specific abilities. The goal is to be the first to collect a certain number of unicorns. So, unstable unicorns and celebrity warfare both involve sabotaging other players using action cards. It uses the attack defense dynamics and strategic gameplay in both. The unicorn theme makes it lighter and more fantasy oriented, while celebrity warfare is more real world focused by involving famous people and cancel culture. This is how celebrity warfare stands out. It deals with real world topics, which is highly relevant and often discussed in today's society. It also stands out by using satire to make a statement about celebrity culture and the way society engages with public figures. It also has a unique theme so that it attracts players who are interested in current events, which is something uniquely modern. Next is impactful humor, so it draws from recognizable scandals or pop culture moments to create a more engaging and memorable experience for players who are tuned into celebrity culture. Lastly is the combination of strategic gameplay with attack and defense mechanics paired with real-world cancel culture references creates a strategic depth. To conclude this presentation, Celebrity Warfare mixes fun card strategies with humor and real-world topics. It focuses on cancel culture, making it different from other card games. It connects with what's happening in today's society to keep players entertained and engaged, which is why Celebrity Warfare has the potential to be a successful tabletop game. Thank you.